This story is posted by Jilly B3. Jilly was out with her boyfriend Eddie, Eddie's best friend, her older sister Angie, and about 6 other people. And they are spending the entire day mudding in the Royal Palm Mud Flats in Royal Palm Beach, Florida, which is part of Palm Beach County. After mudding all day, they decide that they are mudded out and it's time to go home. So the whole group piles into Eddie's truck and they take off for home. While driving, Eddie spots a small mud hole and decides to drive through it as one last hurrah for the night. However, that small mud hole is not so small and the truck gets stuck. Now, the word stuck turns out to be too small of a word to describe what they are. They are cemented in place for hours. Jilly is pregnant with her first child, so she gets to steer the truck while the other 9 people push. And they keep trying till about 5 a.m. when they give up, exhausted, and decide instead to just relax and try to get some sleep until somebody can come through in the morning and pull them out. Eddie, his best friend, and Jilly are in the front of the truck while her sister Angie and the other 6 friends, whom they are still friends with to this day, pile into the back and everybody just tries to settle down. After a few minutes, the back of the truck still sounds like a teenage sleepover when Jilly hears a sound. It's like a rumbling growl. She knows immediately that it's some type of animal. And she says, "Quiet, everybody, quiet, listen." Everyone quiets down, and then they all hear it. The growling is getting louder and more aggressive sounding. Eddie has a KC light, which is a super bright light that some people use when off-roading. And he's got a single one behind his seat. So he grabs it, plugs it in, and lights up the night. That is the moment their world changes. The 10 of them have their world rocked in a way they never expected. This thing ducks down and moves. Everybody starts to freak out because everybody sees it, but what the hell is it? The thing stands straight up, just a wee bit angry, lets out a roar that everyone still remembers 31 years later, leaps over the large bush it was standing behind, and charges toward the truck. The earth shakes with every running step it takes. Eddie still has the KC light trained on it, so they all get a much better look at it than they would even wish for. It is easily 8 to 9 feet tall and broad. It's like an extremely large man with hair, not fur. It's all clumped. The smell is rotten and sour. And Jilly, being pregnant and extremely sensitive to smells, wonders if it's just her. Or does it smell this horrendous to everybody? They say adrenaline gives you super strength, and Jilly can tell you this is true firsthand, because even though they'd spent more than 5 hours trying to push that truck out, Eddie starts it up, bails out, and starts pushing on the door frame. His best friend leaps out the other side and does the same thing. Jilly's sister and the other 6 friends are screaming in the back, but they pile out to start pushing too. Everything goes dead silent because everyone's energy is being channeled into their sole focus of pushing that truck with everything they have inside, which means they all hear the creature still roaring and running straight at them. With a sucking pop, which Jilly can also still hear to this day, the truck starts moving and clears the mud hole. Everyone throws themselves into the back as Eddie and his best friend jump in, and Eddie floors it. The access road through the woods is full of tight turns, but they fly around those turns as if the devil himself is chasing them. After they get out and onto the main road, they head for a gas station so they can stop and everyone can get out and calm down. When they get there, everyone gets out and takes a seat on the ground by the gas station wall. No one says a word as they all just sit there in silence, trying to process what has just happened. This is lore. This isn't real. These things don't exist. Yet they all saw it, they all heard it, and they all smelled it. Eventually, Eddie drives everybody home, dropping them off one by one. Not a word is spoken. Jilly doesn't even bring it up with her sister until about 5 years ago, and then they kind of slowly started talking to all of the others. 25 years after the fact, every single one of them that will talk about it has the same story forever burned into their memory. It may have taken 20 years to process everything, but now Jilly can look back and say, holy crap, we saw a freaking Bigfoot.